Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Rising with Rose. Now, I know it's been a minute or two or several, but between the coronavirus pandemic and other issues, it's really been hectic, guys. So we've had to come up with ways of being creative and just thinking outside the box, psychologically, mentally, and even physically. Like some of us have had to shave off our hair so that we can come up with better solutions. So I hope that these few tips that I have for you will be able to help us rise above the corona pandemic. Okay, guys, so don't give up, don't give in. It's never too late. We can always re-strategize, we can always reinvent ourselves, we can reinvent our businesses and keep it moving. Okay, so let's get into it. So the first tip that I want to share is that while we are going through this pandemic and there are limitations to what we can do, we can take the extra time that we have to actually think about how we can add other services or products to whatever it is that we are doing right now business-wise that constitute the essential service bracket. Okay, so for example, I have a few of my friends who are fashion designers, and what they did was, in their way of thinking outside the box and offering an essential product, is that instead of marketing like new clothing designs, in a period where people are not really looking to, do clothing shopping, they want to prioritize what they're using their money for, they went from making clothes and other things to making masks. Okay, now that's a brilliant way of thinking outside the box, right? Because instead of keeping on offering the same product that people are not prioritizing at the moment, what you can do then is to add to the product that you already have something that is essential too, and then offer it to us. Tell us why we need it. Tell us why it is essential for us to have it during these times, and then we will now say, oh, okay, that makes sense. Let's see how we can get it into our homes. Okay, so think outside the box during this period and try and add services or products that are in the essential bracket and offering them to us. Okay, so tip number 2 is that especially for us who are in Africa, guys, we have this tendency of sticking to offline ways and methods of reaching out to people. So we want people to come outside and do their shopping, like window shopping, and while they're doing window shopping, then they can pick 1 or 2 things that they like, but in this period, let's be practical. And even though we know that the government has lifted the limitations a little bit and allowed some businesses to start operating, we know that generally people are not out there doing window shopping the way that they used to, because all they want is to go out, get their essential service, and go back home where they feel safer. Okay, so then where does that leave you? Okay, so what you have to now think about is having an online presence for your business. Okay, so an online presence means having a website for your business. I remember the first time I came to Zimbabwe, there was there were very few businesses that had websites, and every time I wanted to try and find a product or service, and I'd go on Google, the only thing that would pop up were yellow pages and business directories giving addresses and phone numbers of the businesses in Zimbabwe, but rarely would I come across a business that actually had a website. A lot of the websites that were listed, when you go to them, they are non-functional. Okay, so now is the time, more than ever, guys. Now is the time to have an online presence for your business. It's a time for you to have a website connected to your business, and not just any website, but an e-commerce website where people can actually click on a product and put it in a cart and go to the checkout box and put in the address and say, please deliver this product to me. Okay, and also you can have a cash on delivery system so that you establish that trust, and then when that trust is established, then you can always say, okay, you have to pay first. Okay, so now that I've spoken about having an online presence that is in the form of a website, I'm going to go on to say, fine, if you have an online presence in the form of a website that is connected to an e-commerce platform, then what it essentially means is that people are now doing their shopping from home. They're now doing their window shopping from home, from their lounge, from their bedroom, in the comfort of their warm blankets. So they're now doing the shopping from home, and it means that they're actually ordering online for your product or service, which therefore means that you need to establish a way to get the product to people, especially those who live outside your city. Okay, so before you had your physical shop and people within your city or neighborhood would come and buy your products because there was no corona pandemic, but now there are limitations and people are limited in their movements. So offer them a delivery service, okay? City to city delivery service. Find out ways of how you can get your product from city A to city B. That way you've not only widened your audience in terms of the people who are going to be purchasing your product, but you've also increased your brand exposure, and you've also increased your reach in terms of customer base, okay? So that's more money for you in this period, okay? And another thing is that, for example, when we were in Nigeria, when we were delivering our products from one state to another, they have states, they don't have cities. So when we were delivering our product from one state to another, we used the transportation system. Okay, so for example, they had this transport company called Osinachi, I think, I don't remember, but it was a well-known transport company, and it was in most states, which means that if we needed to deliver a product from Enugu state to, which means that if we wanted to deliver a product from Enugu state to Lagos, for example, then we would go to the bus company, and they don't have the big buses. Well, probably they do, but the popular ones are the small, like the minibuses, right? So we would go to the bus company, pay for the transportation of our product from Enugu to Lagos, and it was like a day's travel, right? So we put in the product in the morning, and then by evening time around 6, the client would receive their product, because we'd give them the driver's phone number and name and the bus company that we were using. And I mean, the system is it's a trusted system in Nigeria, and the bus companies, they know that they make money through this system, so they're very honest, and they really have complaints and other things. So the point is, guys, let's find ways to get our products from city A to city B. I am not sure how the postal system works or is working in Zimbabwe. The last I heard that it was, only God knows what it was. So I'm not sure, but I will find out. And if you do have any information about the postal services in Zimbabwe, if they work and if people can deliver their products through them, then wonderful. Put the information in the comment section so that people can learn. Otherwise, you can use the transport system, or you can use the courier services like DHL, or can find another courier company that is cheaper, so that things become affordable for your clients that exist in another city. Okay, so there you have it. So now you have your website, your online presence, and then you establish your transportation system, so that people who are in a different state or city than you can order your product from your website, and then you can deliver it to them, and then make it on a cash on delivery basis. So it's when they get their product, they make their payment, just to take care of trust issues. Okay, guys. So now you have your website, your transportation system, delivery system. Now we go on to the next one, which would be Facebook marketing. Okay, so you now need to do a Facebook campaign, a sponsored ad, and inform us. Tell us, okay? Hey guys, we are now online, our website. We now have a website, and you can make your orders on our website, and we can deliver to you. We've got a transportation system. If you want us to deliver the product to you and you're outside the state, this is how much it's going to cost. Or we can negotiate the price of the transportation when we agree on what method you would like us to use. Okay, so it works like that, guys. So now you have your Facebook campaign. You are telling us that you've got a website. We are going to your website. We are viewing your products. We're doing our window shopping from the comfort of our homes, from our lounge. Okay, and you're selling your product. So it's a win-win. I am getting to purchase what I need from the comfort of my home. I feel safe. I feel secure. I'm not exposed out there. And you are now saying, I can deliver it to you. It's going to take 2 days. If you are in Bulawayo and I'm in Harare, maybe it'll take 3 days or whatever. Like if you're using the transportation system, it's probably a day, right? Like the bus will leave in the morning, and then by evening time, the person will have their product. It's a win-win situation for you and for us. Okay, now that you've done your Facebook marketing and your Facebook ad, then we will now need to discuss how you're going to design your website, right? So I will do another video giving you tips on how you can design a website for free. Okay, you will have to pay for the hosting, which is about I think $10 or $12 a year or something. So once you pay for the hosting, then I can teach you how you can put a beautiful website for free on your hosting platform. Okay, guys, I can do that little thing for you, and I can even show you how you can have an e-commerce plugin connected to your website so that people can actually make orders and you can keep track of your stock and everything from your website right there in the comfort of your business place or your home. Okay, and so you don't have to wallow in sorrow and say, oh my God, my business is not working because of COVID. No. Take those barriers out. Have an online presence. Okay, let us know when you have the online presence, and then, you know, get into it. Okay, do your Facebook ad, tell us about it, show us how your website works, let us go in there and start making orders. Okay, so this is what I have for now. Next video I will probably, if you do want me, like, let me know if you want me to show you a few tricks on how you can design your own top class website free of charge. Okay. Anyway, guys, I love you so much, and I look forward to seeing you again soon, where we can discuss more tricks and tips on how to stay ahead in this period of the COVID pandemic. Thank you. Remember to wash your hands. Remember to wear your masks or your gloves if you have gloves. Stay safe, stay indoors, and keep shining.